Hi again, everybody. Russell Brown, Director of Communications, alongside John Jefferson, Director of Capital Projects. Welcome back to On the Move, where we're talking about the Cold Mountain Town Center, just off of Highway 9 here in North Forsyth. And behind us, SR 369, and off to our right is a proposed development for the new town center. John, as always, thanks so much for taking some time for us.
Sure, thanks for having me.
So let's talk infrastructure around this project. A lot happening here. Basically, if you look all around this proposed development, there's going to be something happening on the road. So let's start with the Cold Mountain Connector. A lot of folks might have heard about that. What is that, and what's happening there?
Okay, the Cold Mountain Connector starts here at Smith Lane and State Route 9, heads to the east, will cross Setting Down Road in between the fire station and Cold Mountain Park. There'll be a new roundabout installed at that intersection. It'll continue east and tie back into State Route 369 at the Bridgetown light.
So that's going to be cutting right across from almost where we are. You mentioned there's Smith Lane, so we're not far from North Forsyth High School. Now, with that road connecting through, that's going to have a little bit of an impact on Cold Mountain Park, right?
There'll be some parking that's being lost. We're actually working with the Parks Department to make some improvements to the park and to relocate some of that parking to other locations within the park.
All right, some more details on that coming up as that progresses as well. But then here behind us, the interchange at SR 369 and 9, I'm assuming there's going to be some improvements there as well, right?
Sure, there'll be some additional. We're not widening Highway 9, we are widening 369 from 2 to 4 lanes. There'll be some additional right turn lanes, through lanes, and as well as signal improvements, pedestrian crossing improvements. There's going to be a sidewalk on both sides of the widened 369 project.
And what's the timeline are we looking at for that interchange?
We're still about 12 to 15 months out to finish the entire widening project.
Okay, so there you go. So we got Cold Mountain Connector coming through. Of course, some interchange improvements happening there at 369 and 9 coming as well. So along with the light there at Bridgetown and the lights along 369, the widening project still underway. We know about exit 18 now being open, the great impact that has had on the traffic in the area. How's it going with the widening project?
It's going fine. We've got traffic shifted on the north side of the 369 widening from Bridgetown Church all the way over to Cold Mountain Elementary School. That gets traffic off of the south side so the contractor can finish the widening on the south side of 369.
Yeah, and I drive that route personally every day, and I'll tell you, the impact has been tremendous already just from the widening there and exit 18 as well. And then John, here on the north end of the project at Martin Road, just right there at 9 as well, not far from where we are right now. From what I understand, there's going to be a temporary construction vehicle access to this project development there as well. Is that correct?
That's correct. The board, when the project is completed, there will be an emergency ingress and egress onto Martin Road, but it's just for emergencies. The board recently approved allowing construction traffic to access the Cold Mountain Center project during construction.
Okay, so it's just during construction. Once the Cold Mountain Connector is back up and running, that'll help too. And then when this project is done, obviously, that will go back to being emergency access only. So not much of a traffic impact there at Martin Road, we hope. All right, so a lot happening here around this area. John, before we let you go, what else is happening just around the Cold Mountain Town Center?
Sure. So Georgia Transmission has installed some additional substations and transmission lines that have been going up over the past probably 18 months.
Yeah.
As part of the 369 widening project, the county's water and sewer department, we've added additional water distribution capacity along that corridor. And then Atlanta Gas Light has got a new high pressure main that's going westbound on 369 that folks have probably noticed the construction.
All right, so a lot of hands at play here when it comes to the Cold Mountain Town Center, making sure that infrastructure is ready for this large development as it comes in, plus just the traffic in this area and the growth that Forsyth County is experiencing. Well, we got more conversation coming up. Watch the next On the Move video about the Cold Mountain Town Center with Heather Ryan. She's from Planning and Community Development. She'll talk to us about what this project has been in the making from the planning perspective, as well as what the Cold Mountain Town Center overlay is going to mean for the surrounding area. John, thanks so much as always. Sure. Thanks for watching.